Getting back on track life is a journey full of ups and downs. No matter how well we plan, there are times when we lose our way, whether in our personal goals, relationships, careers, or mental well-being. Getting off track is normal, but the most important thing is knowing how to get back on track and move forward. Losing focus can happen for many reasons: unexpected challenges, distractions, lack of motivation, or even burnout. However, what defines success is not staying on track all the time, but having the ability to realign ourselves when we stray. This article will explore strategies for refocusing, regaining momentum, and ensuring that we continue moving toward our goals, recognizing that we are off track. Before we can fix a problem, we need to recognize it. Sometimes we drift away from our goals without even realizing it. Signs that we are off track: feeling unmotivated or lost, procrastinating on important tasks, feeling overwhelmed by distractions, losing enthusiasm for things we once enjoyed, making excuses instead of taking action. Example: imagine a student who set a goal to study every day but gradually started skipping study sessions. At first, they told themselves, "It's just one day." Eventually, they realized they hadn't studied in weeks. The first step to fixing this is recognizing the issue. Many people feel guilty or frustrated when they get off track. However, setbacks are a natural part of any journey. Instead of feeling discouraged, we should see them as learning opportunities. How to accept setbacks? Gracefully. Avoid self-blame. Understand that everyone faces challenges. Focus on the present. Don't dwell on past mistakes. View setbacks as feedback. Learn what caused the problem and how to avoid it next time. Example: a person trying to lose weight may feel discouraged after overeating at a party. Instead of giving up, they should remind themselves that one mistake doesn't erase all progress. They can start fresh the next day. Sometimes we get off track because our goals are no longer clear or meaningful to us. Taking a step back to reassess can help us realign with what truly matters. Questions to ask ourselves: is my goal still important to me? Have my priorities changed? Do I need to adjust my approach? Example: a professional who once aimed for a promotion might realize they are no longer passionate about their job. Instead of forcing themselves back on the same track, they may decide to change careers, creating a clear plan to get back on track. Once we recognize the problem and redefine our goals, we need a clear action plan to move forward. How to create an action plan? Break goals into small, manageable steps. Set realistic deadlines. Identify potential obstacles and solutions. Prioritize one step at a time. Example: if someone wants to get back into exercising, instead of jumping into an intense workout routine, they can start with 10-minute exercises and gradually increase the intensity, eliminating distractions and bad habits. One of the biggest reasons we lose track is distractions. Whether it's social media, negative influences, or poor time management, eliminating distractions is essential. Ways to reduce distractions: set specific time limits for activities like TV or social media. Organize your environment to encourage focus. Avoid multitasking and focus on one task at a time. Surround yourself with positive influences. Example: a writer struggling to complete a book might decide to turn off phone notifications and dedicate 1 hour each morning to writing without interruptions. Rebuilding positive habits. Success is built on daily habits. If we've fallen off track, reintroducing positive habits is key to regaining momentum. How to build positive habits? Start small and be consistent. Use reminders and tracking tools. Reward progress to stay motivated. Be patient. Habits take time to develop. Example: someone who wants to read more books might start by reading just 10 pages a day before be Staying accountable. Accountability helps us stay committed to our goals. Sharing our progress with others can make it easier to stay on track. Ways to stay accountable. Find an accountability partner. Join a group or community with similar goals. Keep a journal or use an app to track progress. Set up regular check-ins with yourself or someone else. Example: a person trying to save money might ask a friend to check in with them every month to ensure they are sticking to their budget. Keeping a positive mindset. When we lose our way, self-doubt can creep in. Maintaining a positive mindset helps us push forward even when things get difficult. Ways to stay positive. Practice gratitude daily. Focus on progress, not perfection. Surround yourself with encouraging people. Remind yourself of past successes. Example: an entrepreneur facing setbacks in their business can remind themselves of previous challenges they overcame to build confidence. Learning from the experience. Every setback provides a valuable lesson. Instead of fearing failure, we should embrace it as part of growth. How to learn from setbacks. Identify what caused the setback. Adjust strategies based on experience. Use challenges as motivation to improve. Example: a person who failed a test can analyze their study methods and try a different approach next time. Taking action right away. The best way to get back on track is to take immediate action. Even a small step in the right direction can build momentum. Ways to take immediate action. Do one simple task related to your goal right now. Avoid overthinking. Just start. Commit to a small but consistent effort daily. Example: if someone wants to restart a fitness routine, they can begin by going for a 10-minute walk today instead of waiting for the perfect time to start. Progress over perfection. Life is unpredictable, and everyone gets off track at some point. What matters is how we respond. Getting back on track is always possible if we recognize when we've strayed, accept setbacks as part of the process, reassess, and adjust our goals, create a clear action plan, eliminate distractions and rebuild good habits, stay accountable and maintain a positive mindset, take action right away. No matter how determined we are, life is full of unexpected challenges. We set goals, make plans, and start with enthusiasm, but at some point, we may lose our focus. Whether it's in personal development, relationships, careers, or mental well-being, getting off track is a natural part of life. The most important thing is not to avoid setbacks, but to know how to bounce back. In this article, we will explore why we lose our way, how to recognize the signs, and effective strategies to get back on track and move forward with confidence. Getting back on track. How to find your way again. Life is unpredictable, and no matter how much effort we put into planning, there will be times when we lose our way. Whether it's in our personal life, career, studies, health, or relationships, getting off track happens to everyone. The key to success is not about never making mistakes, but about how quickly and effectively we recover when we do. If you've ever felt stuck, discouraged, or lost after losing focus, don't worry. It's never too late to get back on track. In this guide, we will explore practical steps to realign ourselves, regain our motivation, and continue progressing toward our goals. Acknowledge that you're off track. Before you can fix a problem, you need to recognize that it exists. Sometimes, we don't realize we're drifting away from our goals until a major setback occurs. Signs that you're off track. You feel lost, unsure of your direction. You've stopped making progress toward your goals. You feel unmotivated or stuck in a cycle of procrastination. You make excuses instead of taking action. You feel overwhelmed or stressed more often than usual. Many people feel frustrated when they lose momentum. They think, "I've wasted so much time," or "I'll never reach my goal now." This negative mindset only makes things worse. Instead of feeling guilty, reframe setbacks as learning experiences. Everyone encounters obstacles, but what separates successful people is their ability to bounce back quickly. How to accept setbacks. Positively. Forgive yourself. Dwelling on mistakes won't change the past. Focus on solutions, not problems. What steps can you take now? Understand that failure is temporary. Setbacks do not define you. Revisit and redefine your goals. Sometimes, we get off track because our goals no longer excite or inspire us. Take a moment to reflect on whether your original goal still aligns with your values and priorities. Questions to ask yourself. Is this goal still important to me? Have my priorities changed? Do I need to adjust my approach? Example. A person who wanted to start a business but lost motivation might realize that their original idea wasn't a good fit. Instead of forcing themselves to continue, they could explore a different business idea that excites them. Identify what caused the distraction. Understanding why you lost focus can help you prevent it from happening again. Common reasons. We get distracted. Social media and entertainment, mindless scrolling can steal hours. Negative influences, surrounding yourself with unmotivated people. Overcommitment, trying to do too many things at once. Lack of routine, no clear schedule or structure in daily life. Example. A person who stopped writing their book might realize they were spending too much time on social media. The solution? Set daily limits for social media usage. If you want to stay on track, you must remove the things that pull you away from your goal. How to reduce distractions. Use the Do Not Disturb mode on your phone during focus time. Limit time on entertainment apps. Set app usage limits. Create a dedicated workspace to stay productive. Say no to commitments that don't serve your goals. Example. A student struggling to study effectively can create a distraction-free zone by turning off phone notifications and using website blockers. Success is built on small, consistent actions. Instead of trying to do everything at once, focus on achieving one small win at a time. How to build momentum. Start with an easy task, e.g., write for 5 minutes instead of an hour. Use the 2-minute rule. If something takes less than 2 minutes, do it now. Celebrate small progress. Example. A person trying to rebuild their reading habit can start with just 10 minutes of reading per day instead of trying to finish an entire book in 1 week. Stay accountable to someone. Accountability makes it easier to stay on track. When we know someone else is watching, we're more likely to follow through on our commitments. Ways to stay accountable. Find an accountability partner, someone who checks on your progress. Join a support group with similar goals. Use a habit tracking app to monitor progress. Publicly commit to your goal. Share it with friends or online. Example. A person trying to learn a new language can join an online group where members check in weekly with their progress. Don't wait for the perfect time. Many people wait for the perfect moment to restart, but the truth is, there is no perfect moment. The best time to start is now. How to take action. Right now. Do one small thing toward your goal today. Avoid overthinking. Just start. Focus on progress, not perfection. Example. If someone wants to wake up earlier, they can set their alarm for 10 minutes earlier starting tomorrow, rather than waiting for Monday to start fresh.